Let's take you on a trip to a musical. We like a show tune, don't we, Harry?
Yeah, we do.
Ever wondered what happened to those songs by famous composers that didn't make the final cut?
Well, at the University of Sheffield, they're preparing for a special concert of the tunes we might have been humming if fate hadn't dealt a blow. From The King and I to Guys and Dolls, Tom Ingle can sing a mean tune himself. He's live there now. Sing us through the cuts. Come on, Tom.
Don't worry, Harry, I am not going to sing for you tonight because my mother has sent a note saying I must be excused. Good evening from the University of Sheffield and Firth Hall and the enchanting sounds of the university's Broadway Orchestra. They are playing a song from the famous 1940s musical Finian's Rainbow, later turned into a film starring Petula Clark. Good pub quiz knowledge, that. But you won't recognise this number, Don't Pass Me By, because it was cut from the final score. Thank you very much, folks. A bit more from them in a moment. The man behind this project to resurrect these cut songs into an evening of entertainment is Dr. Dominic McHugh, a reader of musicology at the University of Sheffield. What a great job title, first of all. What's the idea here?
Well, the idea is that I write books about musicals, and over the years, the last 10 years or so, I've done a lot of work in American libraries in the papers of great American composers like Irving Berlin and Cole Porter, and kept coming across these songs written for famous shows that have never been heard or rarely been heard. And so we decided to go behind the scenes of the great Broadway musical and do a whole concert of 23 songs cut from great shows.
You must be a bit like a treasure hunter. Everyone would go nuts if they suddenly turned up a track by the Beatles, but you're turning up tracks by Irving Berlin. I mean, that's even better.
I absolutely agree. Irving Berlin lived to be 101 and saw almost the entire 20th century, and so he sort of represents the great American songwriter.
Dr. Dominic, thank you very much indeed. He will tinkle the ivories for us again in a moment. But first, no show without punch, or at least no orchestra without the conductor. Excuse me, I'm just going to have an argument with the first violinist as we go past. A man we've put on a pedestal for you, Joshua Goodman. Joshua, when the songs come to you, are they very raw? Are they sketches? Are they crumpled out of the waste bin? How much orchestration do you have to put to them?
Well, it all depends when they were cut, really. Sometimes these songs were cut right at the last minute or even after the original production opened. So we have the entire orchestration, everything. In other cases, we just get literally a pencil sketch, and part of my job is to fill in all the blanks.
And briefly, why are they cut?
It can be all kinds of reasons, not just because they weren't very good. In fact, very rarely we find because they're not good. Maybe the show was too long and the producers had to make it shorter at the last minute, or maybe the singer couldn't sing it very well.
Really?
Yes, sometimes.
That's a great excuse.
It does happen, yeah.
OK, so Sunday, 24th of February. The tickets are on sale now at the University of Sheffield website. That's my contractual obligation. What are you playing us out with, Joshua?
We're going to finish with Travelling Light, which was cut from Frank Lesser's famous musical Guys and Dolls.
So this could have been a big one.
It should have been.
Show us what we're missing.
And I'm travelling light, no one's weighing me down. Got my ticket in my pocket for the minute the gods frown. Ticket in my pocket and I'm ready to blow time.
Might need a bit of extra help.